Tonight is the night we have League Cup action here for this evening, as we have 8 teams left in this competition, but 4 will end up winning here tonight and go through into that semi-finals of the League Cup on March the 12th. But we get to our first matchup here of coverage here on RBC Sports for this evening, as we're going to have between the 2 teams of Adders Gunners, who travel away from home against the Georgington Red Devils. These 2 teams have a big rivalry in the league, as last season Adders won the league title away from the Red Devils from last season's campaign, and also for this season the exact same thing's happening, but now the Georgington Red Devils are now first in the league. And this matchup between these 2 teams will not be a league game here for tonight, as we have cup action of the League Cup. The Georgington Red Devils versus Adders Gunners at Old Factory Road. And let's get to that game right now for some cup action here for this evening. And now we are back here for the cup action here tonight. The League Cup quarter-finals between 2 teams who are chase each other at top and second place in the Premier League. But as of here tonight, we've got cup competition, as these 2 meet each other here for tonight in this game, as hopefully we'll see who comes up on top and gets this victory here tonight, go through into the last 4 of the League Cup by next month. As we know, Adders of course have actually done okay in the league. They're second in the table, trying to really chase forward towards the Red Devils are currently at. But the Red Devils, however, cannot lose any games. They've been unstoppable in the league, only drawn at least 2 games this Premier League season so far, and lost exactly 0, unbeaten in the league. But as for Adders, they are only 8 points from the Red Devils in the league, and they really want to try and bounce towards that as possible. But there's loads of games to play in the league of the Premier League until June, as we've got 22 games left for the season. But as of right now, we've got cup competition. These 2 teams will share each other in this matchup here for tonight to go through, hopefully, into the last 4. And can they do it, Adders, and get that victory away from home? And here we go. Now there's a chance for Mbappe here. Start the matchup for a goal, and a good defending there. And now Ramos won the ball back here. Now Kroos now to Adders here. Now Angel Di Maria looking for a pass there for Philip Coutinho. Coutinho down all the way to Aubameyang, but he couldn't get there on time, so it's one back to Koulibaly there for the Georgington Red Devils. And now all the way there to Diabala now. Now to Usain Bolt. Now Bolt now to back to there again to Adders. Now clearance there from Oliver Kahn. Now header there back now is N'Golo Kante now for the Red Devils here. And now want the ball back here now to Aubameyang. And that's a free kick is being given. And it's going to be a given there for the Adders Gunners team. Koulibaly right there, the captain failed the Adders player. And he did take now, obviously, there on Aubameyang. So it'll be a free kick, by the way, for the defending champions of the Premier League from last season, Adders here. And now Adders will take themselves seriously here for a free kick here. Ping all the way, header. Slightly here now to Bolt. And now obviously to Eric Bailey now to Angel Di Maria. Now could be a chance here for a goal, but no. Back to Oliver Kahn. And now here's to Diabala. And now here's Wayne Rooney. And that's going to be offside. Free kick here for Adders. A chance for Rooney to score though, but it's going to be a free kick though for the Adders team. Let's see what they can bring from this now. Oliver Kahn will boot it. Head away slightly there. Now is to head there to Blind. Now Mbappe. Now is Rooney. Now here's Bolt. Now back there to Kante. Could be a goal for Kante, and it's gone wide. There's a nice chance for N'Golo Kante to go through right there. And the pressure for the defenders from Adders there really put pressure on Kante to not really hit it straight in towards the goal. But it's gone wide for a goal kick. Now a header there. Could be the header there, slightly back there now to... Oh, lost it back here now to Aubameyang. Could be a goal when it's gone to the keeper there. Nice and comfortably right there to Bailey. Very brilliant to see there from him. Now is Kylian Mbappe. Now Bolt has a shot. Gone to the keeper right there to Oliver Kahn. It's gone right there to the keeper, right there for a throw there, I meant, for Addis. And you can see that Red Devils have been dominating the possession so far, and the passing possession as well. And they've created a lot of chances though, the Red Devils. Obviously they're the home team, wonder why, but Addis have been, let's say, want to try and make a big win here tonight away from home against their league rivals. You can say that in terms of the rivalry that both teams have in the Premier League on first and second place. And now here's N'Golo, well, chance for Mbappe meanwhile on the back here now for Ryan James. We've got 1 minute left to go of till half time left. And it's going to be any time now, and it's all over for the first half. Goalless in the break here at the old Factory Road Stadium as it ends here as the Georgington Red Devils 0, Addis Gunners 0 at the break. And 0-0, and we're back for the second half of the matchup as it looks like Addis Gunners are really keeping themselves very disciplined in this game to really stop the Red Devils from doing anything in this matchup, creating any chances to try and go through into the last four of the League Cup. And now here's Suarez now to Aubameyang. Could be a chance here for a goal. Good defending there from Koulibaly. And now pass there nicely there to Dybala. Now Dybala there lost control of that back now to Daley Blind. Now Daley Blind now really pushing forward here now for Addis here. Now lost the ball back now to Wayne Rooney here for the Red Devils here. Great pass to Mbappe. No one there. Mbappe's through and he scores. And looks like the Red Devils take themselves in the lead in this League Cup quarter-finals game. And Addis, of course, one of their rivals are trying to chase the Premier League title this season. They are taking themselves very seriously in this competition, and now they are in front in the game here. A very perfect goal from Kylian Mbappe, and Oliver Kahn could not even stop that one from going to the back of the net. And defenders were a little bit approaching towards, obviously, Wayne Rooney when he tried to pass there to Mbappe. And Mbappe had loads of opportunities to try and score the ball into the back of the net because there was no one there marking him. And that was a little bit, let's say, a little bit disappointing there for Addis to concede by. But good goal there for the Red Devils to go, hopefully put them through into the last four. But now here's Sago. Now lost the ball back here now to Usain Bolt. Now here's Kai Havertz. Looking for a pass there for Mbappe. And now he's Usain Bolt. Now to Mbappe. And now Addis won the ball back here slightly. And now here's Dybala. Has a crack. All the way to the goalkeeper there. Nicely there to Oliver Kahn. Now throws it away. All the way there now to Coutinho. Coutinho there now to Daley Blind. Now Koulibaly. Now Roberto Carlos. And now here's N'Golo Kante. Now it's to Wayne Rooney. Now Roberto Carlos. Now here's to Usain Bolt. Pings it all the way into the box here. No one there marking him in the box though. But great, let's say, cover there from Addis though. But here's now to Blind. Suarez. Now here's Coutinho now, really pushing forward here now for Addis. Chance here maybe. Coutinho, oh, good save for the keeper there, Chris Bailey. And looks like it's a foul, obviously a foul from obviously Coutinho there on Roberto Carlos. And looks like here that the Red Devils got themselves a free kick in the match against Coutinho right there. He took out Roberto Carlos a little bit recklessly there. A late little challenge, he tried to cross the ball in towards anyone in the box, but for hopefully a chance to get himself back into it. But really solid defending right there from Carlos, and he got fouled in the process right there by Coutinho. Now here's Roberto Carlos now the ball. Lost it back now to Suarez here. And it will be whistle blow any minute now, by the way, for full time. We've got 2 minutes left of stoppage remaining here. And now good clearance there from Kimmich there for the Red Devils here. Not long to go and it's all over, and the Red Devils have picked up that win and they go through into the last four of the League Cup semi-finals by next month in March. The only goal scorer in the game was Kylian Mbappe, that man right there on our screens, who's definitely the man of the match here for tonight's game, as it ends in the Red Devils 1, Adders Gunners 0 at full time. Business as usual for the Georgington Red Devils. They are doing their part to get themselves to get more progressions in all competitions in all they play for this season, especially dominating the Premier League by losing exactly 0 games in that. But in all competitions as well, they really mean business to try and progress further in the competitions. But as for Addis, they show a lot of fight in the matchup. They show a lot of, let's say, defensive style of football to try and stop the Red Devils from scoring any goals, because in the league and in all competitions they really got a good attacking player like Mbappe to try and stop in the game here tonight. But unfortunately Mbappe could not be stopped and scored the only goal to put them into the last 4 of the League Cup. But now we get to our next game as we go to Tomito, as Red Bull Tomito, as they are going to host here the Red Devils' rivals Georgington City in this matchup. And let's get to that game right now between the two sides. And now we move on now to this game here for tonight for the League Cup. Red Bull Tomito and Georgington City at the Red Bull Arena here. And let's get the contest underway. And here we go. Now Isaac. Now he's all the way to Smallford. Now it is Hersey. Now Jordi Yamat now to Robin Van Persie. Now Chinny won the ball back here. Oh, Hersey. Well, it's a chance for Red Bull here, but Smallford covered it nicely there for Georgington City. And now here's to Barella. Now switch the pass there right to Thomas Hersey. Ping on the way. Header maybe. Clearance. Now to Coombs. Oh, that's going to be a free kick slightly there. I think it's a free kick. As Van Persie right there wins it for Tomito. Now to Young. Lost it now, Perella. And that is Diego Maradona for Roberto Firmino. Nice couple switch of pass there right there for the team. Now it's Van Persie. Robin. Now to Witsel. Oh, he's got space there, Witsel. Cross in. Head up. No. Alaba won the ball back here. Nice cover from him. Oh, mistake being made at the back here from Chile, the goalkeeper. And then Isaac right there got that last touch and placed that ball into the back of the net by a little error right there from Giovanni Cellini and Mark ter Stegen. No communication one bit between the two players, and wonder why City are having a very bad season in the Premier League, and wonder why they're doing bad right here, right now in the Cup. And I think he miskicked the ball there to Stegen because Chinny was out the way, and there was a little bit of less communication whatsoever. A bit of a mistake, I'd say, there on the behalf of the goalkeeper, and that's why Red Bull Tomito took that chance, really paced through there, Isaac, and just tap it in with an open ball with no one there onto that. And it's now 1-0 to Red Bull Tomito. But hopefully for them, it could be one step closer for them to try and qualify into the last 4 of the League Cup, potentially so. And now here's Cellini now. Switch the pass there to Mark ter Stegen. And now here's to all the way to Robin. Pass there to Van Persie. Van Persie control, has a shot and he scores! And now they're 2 goals in front now in the game. 2 goals in front. And that is absolutely brilliant, that is remarkable. As he placed that ball into the back of the net, and the keeper could not even go for that save, unfortunately, though he did actually try to save it. But unfortunately right there, that's gone to a goal. And City are 2 goals behind, and they are in big trouble to head out of this competition. 2-0 the score is. And now it's all the way there to Thomas Hersey. Witsel. Van Persie. Now Robin. Now it's Diego Maradona lost the ball there. Now it could be free here for Red Bull. It's going to be now a block there, slightly there for a corner here for Red Bull to me. So a corner's been given in the game. Cross in here now from Van Persie. Now is Roberto Firmino. Could be a goal perhaps. Good defending. Now here's all good pass there. Okay, that's going to be the end of that for the first half. As it ends here at half time. As Red Bull Tomato 2, Georgian City 0 at the break. And now we progress now into the second half of the game between Red Bull Tomato and Georgington City. 2 goals in the first half was brilliant for Red Bull. Show a lot of creativity in the game. But as for the opposition, the City team, they obviously are very playing, let's say, poor football in that first half. And could they rectify that if they want to keep their hopes alive to progress into the semi-finals of the Cup and may progress on penalties perhaps? So there's a pass there now to Roberto Firmino. Now here's Pedro. Now it looks like here Deru right there won the ball there, and he's now out for a throw now for Georgington City, putting the pressure on the Red Bulls defence. And now it's Nagolan. And now all the way to Maradona now to Barella. Has a shot. Gone all the way to the keeper there from Sketlenburg. But as for Georgington City, they are under a lot of pressure because they did obviously got knocked out in the King's Cup trophy in the penalty shootout against Los Andreas Pompey in the first round of last 2 weeks ago, in fact. And it'd be good for them to try and get involved in the cup run. They've got no European football to play for this season, as they missed out on that from last campaign. They've got no European competition whatsoever. They have to get rid of their star players like Messi and Neymar out of City's books. A chance for Roberto Firmino to score. Oh, hit the post, rebound back, and a goal scored as it last touched Thomas Hersey, as the ball obviously ricocheted out, and all that Hersey has to do is just tap it in over the line, and City got themselves a goal back in the game. There's still time obviously for them to try and get back into it though, but a brilliant there from obviously for City to get back into it. Hit the post though, rebound back to Hersey, and now it's 1 goal back here for Georgington City in the game. But as of for now, here we go. Now Rio Wilson, now Harrison Coombs, now it's Rio Wilson now to Jordi Yamat, and now here's Wilson the ball here for Red Bull. Red Bull now passed now to Vertonghen, now Vertonghen now to Witsel. Now here's Ian Robin. Now it's all the way there to Smallford. Now Alaba. And now it's Vertonghen again. And now all the way to header there back, sort of offside. It's been given. So free kick, and now away here for obviously Red Bull Tomato to actually get anything out of it. But obviously Kevin Morales will come on the pitch, and coming off the pitch here we have is Dwight Young. And Red Bull Tomato want to hang on for dear life. Even they got knocked out, like City in the first round of the King's Cup trophy. Even on pens as well, especially against Morgan Wolves. So there's a lot to play for them to try and redeem themselves, of course, here for tonight. But here's Jordi Yamat now, the ball passed there now to Rio Wilson. Not long to go left to the clock to go. We have got now 3 minutes. Oh, chance to make it 2-2. Oh, God, Roberto Firmino had a chance there for a goal to hopefully make it there. A chance for City, in fact, to probably get themselves level in the game, but it's gone wide. And that's probably the best chance they've ever got, maybe, to get themselves level from 2-0 down to 2-2. But it looks like Red Bull Tomato one step closer to qualify into the semi-finals of the League Cup in March the 12th by next month. Now here's Morales. Now here's Cellini. Hersey. Now Roberto Firmino. And that's going to be that. A wrap right there for the end of the game at the League Cup. As it ends that Red Bull Tomato will go through into the last 4 of the League Cup by next month. 2-1 as it ends by the end of the game. A brilliant victory right there for Red Bull Tomato. They picked up that victory over Georgetown City here right now for tonight as they now progress into the last 4 of the League Cup in March the 12th. And we'll find out who they'll be playing against by the end of tonight's show. But as of today's game, a real brilliant resilience for Red Bull Tomato. They really created their chances and their opportunities to get themselves and deliver those victory here for the game to go through into the last 4. Didn't do quite well in the Kings Cup Trophy, getting knocked out on pens to second league side Morgan Wolves on penalty shootout a few weeks back. In the league, they're in the bottom half of the table, a very slow Premier League start for them. But as of in the cup competitions, they are doing quite well to try and focus on those as their priorities under pressure of the manager of Charlie Taylor. As for him, it might be him getting the sack as manager for Red Bull Tomato, but they've kept him in the job for a little bit longer, in fact, as a lot of patience from the owner for Red Bull to keep him alive in the job. But now we move on now to the highlights of the other games across the League Cup in the other 2 highlights, and let's get to them right now of those coverage. And a brilliant goal right there, a pass from Mkhitaryan there to Robert Lewandowski. He really controlled the ball as he was 1v1 easily for him to pull it past him, and now Wernord take the lead by 1-0. But as of Los Angeles, however, a team who were runners-up last year's final, but this time around it looks like it might go the other way, because Wernord got themselves another goal of the match-up to make it 2-0. Another great pass there from Sergio Aguero again to Robert Lewandowski's feet, as all he had to do is time it where he wants to put the ball as he put it in that bottom corner. And Wernord obviously definitely won that game as it ends at full time at the Westphalia Bank Stadium as it ends Los Angeles 0, Wernord 2, and Wernord progress in the semi-finals of the League Cup. A brilliant goal for Yuri Tillemans for Padres Impact. Deflection goal went over Andre Nana's arms, and Padres Impact got themselves in the lead in the game here in the 25th minute of the match. And Rio Ferdinand tried to defend the ball, but unfortunately deflected off his leg and it went over the keeper. And the game ended at the La Soccer Stadium as it ends Padres Impact 1, Inter Taloga 0, and Padres progress into the semi-finals of the League Cup. The official results of the quarter-finals of the League Cup. Padres Impact 1, Inter Taloga 0. The Georgetown Red Devils 1, Adas Gunners 0. Los Angeles 0, Wernord 2, Red Bull Tomato 2, Georgetown City 1. And now the reveal fixtures taking place for the semi-finals of the League Cup on the 12th of March, as the Georgetown Red Devils will host Wernord and Padres Impact as they will host RBC Tomato to find out of the winners out of those 2 games to progress in the finals in April for the League Cup final. But that's all we have time for the coverage here for today, as that'll be it for all the game coverage of the League Cup, as we'll be back of course this weekend for some league action. And until then, for myself here today, Gary Walker, have a very good night.